Good morning, St. Lucia. Wake up, everybody. It's time to wake up in the know. I'm your host, Shayla Mendes. You're watching This Morning. We're on the number one station, that is DBS. And my word, can I just say it's a beautiful day out? How are you feeling today?
I feel awesome. Yeah, I feel awesome.
Now, notice I didn't even give him an intro because in my mind, I think you don't really need an intro. So many people know you, or maybe they don't. I'm hoping still we can reach some people who may not know you. I have Kareem Stanley here. I like to call him Mr. Mirac. You know that's my name for you, right? But he is the one behind Miraculous Art. And he does an amazing job when it comes to photography. But he's known as the retouch king because the end result is what is just mind blowing. And, you know, for a young St. Lucian coming up to hold that title, that's a very heavy belt to hold. But first, we're going to get to know and understand more about Miraculous Art. So, this is my official welcome. Welcome to the family. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity. Yeah.
Super. So, Kareem, for you, where did photography begin? Where did it start?
All right. Well, I mean, from a very young age, I've always been interested in art, especially with having a cousin like Ted Sandiford. And one of the blessings I received was going to St. Mary's College, where Ted was my teacher. And so basically, it was my cousin as my teacher, and he used to mark me harder than the
I was
rest of the
about to say,
students.
you probably gave him so much trouble in
No,
class.
actually, I didn't, but he used to mark me harder than the rest of the students. So yeah, it's amazing. But I remember it was in Form 3, I believe. There was this show called Talfest. And Ted just put a camera in my hand and he's like, oi, I need you to take pictures of that. I'm like, I knew nothing about photography, like absolutely nothing. So I just had the camera on automatic and I started taking pictures. So there I was taking pictures in automatic. And then it was a student in the school who was a bit more familiar with photography. He started giving me jokes and teasing me. I mean, that I can't shoot in manual. So obviously I took the challenge on and I started shooting in manual. And then I realized the power of photography where you could literally stop time for the rest of your life. Like you could take a moment in time and frame it forever. So that is when the love became more apparent to me. I mean, I've always been interested in art. I mean, I've been playing music, acting, and all of those things. But then photography just became alive, and the act of just creating stories and capturing them, it really caught me.
Now, I love how you said that, taking a moment, and just stop time forever. Because that's really how I feel when I look at photos, I should say, because I'm super sentimental. And for you, this transition, because like I said, you've earned the title as the Retouch King. Let St. Lucia know exactly why you have, or at least they've been giving you that crown.
Well, I've been using Photoshop from a very early age. I believe Form 2. Again, Ted Sandiford, animator, everything. So, I mean, he was my role model growing up. So, him using Photoshop really had me going into it. And I never saw it as a tool to edit pictures. But then while doing photography and just learning about it, I realized the power of it. And it was really a Trinidadian friend of mine whom I met on Facebook. I just messaged him. And he took the brave step of sending me one of his images to edit. And when I edited it and I sent it to him, he was like, you really have potential. And then he just decided to invest in me, give me a tablet and give me everything. And he sent me learning resources and I just went into it. I went deep into it. I started learning the different steps of retouching and learning the anatomy. I even went as far as learning to apply makeup on ladies, right? So I could do all the flick eyebrows and everything. So it literally went as deep as that and understanding the anatomy of a face.
I've had the privilege of working with Kareem as well, and he has a way, if you're nervous, you're uncomfortable, you will not be because he is so jovial. Like, he is the life of the party. I thought I was the life of the party, but I think I've met my match. And, even when he mentioned the makeup thing too, because he told me that, I'm like, huh? But, I took his word for it. But, even being on shoots with you, I think for me that was an amazing experience. And the end result, of what we did, I call that the Purple Haze shoot. We were both just blown away by what we were able to, just produce. So, I mean, I hope you'll say that you had a good time working with me.
Let me just say that St. Lucia, she was late for that shoot, right? She was really late, but at the end of the day, it was really not about that. I mean, with working with people, you understand, I understood why she was late, but I did not let that affect the output because I could have been frustrated and make everything frustrated. But, I told her it was okay and we had a nice laugh about it. But we went there with a vision. We had all our plans and we just made it happen. I mean, hopefully she will show some of the images and we'll see what we came out of it. And she's awesome to work with. And for me, I believe in rapport and relationship with people, because it's not just about capturing a photo, but capturing a mood, capturing life, essentially. Because it makes no sense having a model in front of your camera and she's dead.
Now, you know what? That's one thing he said, and I love that this is how your mind works, because my first reaction was, I'm not a model. Because he reached out, and I was like, okay, really? But I'm not a model, so why would you want to work with me? That's how I felt. And then he said, you know what? He doesn't do pictures of models. He wants real people, so it's real experiences, real moments. I'm like, okay, that's more along my line. But that approach and mentality says so much, because everybody thinks of it's pose, freeze, this, that, but you're capturing the essence of the moments, and I think that's something that's not quite easy to do, but yet still you make it seem so easy. So big up to you, and of course anybody watching right now. I'm sure I've probably tickled your fancy a little bit, and there's so much more to see of his works and so much more to come. So Kareem, just let them know how they can follow Miraculous Art and of course be in touch with you.
Well, most of my work is posted on Instagram at I am miraculous, but the miraculous is not spelled normally. It's Merakulous.
So make sure you check out Miraculous Art if you haven't, because you need to go see these experiences. Every single photo on there is going to take you on a journey, and I'm not bluffing, all right? So Kareem, thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you enjoyed my chat with Mr. Mirac today, and we've started you off the right way. So we'll see you soon. Hey everybody, what's up? Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us on this morning. Of course, this segment is our DIY Friday with our expert, Mr. Adam Azeh. We're here at the Artfully Crafted store upstairs at JQ Mall, and we're continuing from last Friday. So this is how we're going to know if you guys really follow, because if you missed out on last week, then you may feel lost, but you can go check it out on YouTube. Search DBS Morning Show. But we made flowers last week, so Mr. Azeh is going to let us know exactly what we're doing. You may think we're crazy with this, but you'll see it come to life.
All right. Well, everybody's got a branch in their backyard, and you can just cut a piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to make an arrangement on this piece of branch to give it a more realistic appearance. And then what you can do is, once you've done, you just stick it in a vase and you have it in the corner of your room. All right?
Perfect.
So these are the flowers we created. Well, Jayla created this one. Oh, yes, please hold it.
Can't you tell?
So this is what we created last week. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to add them to the branches. All right? All you need is your glue gun, and you're going to hold it in place for a few seconds. So first, what you want to do is you want to like randomly place them and see how they will look, and then you can have an idea of what you're doing, and then you just put a generous amount of glue on your. So I'm just gonna hold that in place for a few seconds. You can always come back and add more glue to give it a more strong hold. And the branch gives it a natural feel to it. Just give it a little blow. Okay, so there we go. Now that I have 4 flowers, you can, you need to step back and look at it and make sure that, it's really making a good flow. And like I said, you can put just a little bit of glue so that if you don't like how the arrangement is going, you can always take it off and change it around. If you have a piece of branch, a little piece that is in the way, you can always take it off so that you can place the flowers. See, I'm feeling this flow this way. So that.
And the other thing too is from what I'm learning as I'm doing it, like you have to pick carefully where you also place the glue.
Yeah.
So that you can stick it properly. 'Cause
Right. And it's-
certain angles don't make sense, which I learned the hard way.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So after much planning and figuring out where we're placing it, burning my fingers a couple times with the hot glue gun, this is what we have.
Yeah.
This is mine, and this is
Yeah, this is
Liz's.
what- So normally when you look at it, you'll see a back and a front. So that's mine. And then, okay, now you take out your vase.
Mm.
We have the ceramic, and then we have a glass. And you can play around with it and see which one is more suitable for your. And then you're just gonna place it in, and you can use some stuff to hold it in
Yeah.
place.
Now I'm gonna use bubble wrap so that I could try to make mine stable and actually hold it in there better. So you can stuff it. I imagine you can also use like sand if you want.
Yeah, that'd
to
be a good
fill it,
idea.
to keep it.
Right.
And oops, okay. I think this is the best angle.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Okay.
And there we have it.
There you have it.
So very nice rustic feel. So it has a real feel, even though we made these flowers.
Yes. So there you have it. Give it a go. Try
Enhance
it
your
out.
space
Yes.
on a
and-
budget. So no excuse for you not to just add a different flair to your
Yeah.
home. Do something different, and not to mention it's fun again. I always have to drive it home for the family because we're a family here at This Morning as well. So, ta-da! End result, and of course next week be ready for our DIY because we're gonna keep with this theme, different additions to the homes. We're gonna create something else. I'm gonna give you a clue. You're gonna need the same construction paper.
Yeah.
We're gonna need our markers.
Right.
And we're
Your
gonna
scissors.
Yes, scissors.
And of course, glue gun.
Our handy dandy glue gun. All right, so make sure you have those because we're gonna create something very fun, something that flies. That's my only clues to you guys. So make sure you stay tuned. This is DIY Friday, and we'll see you next Friday.
Sure. Okay, bye.